Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Vader here, and welcome back to another episode of Storytime with Vader, because storytime is fun time here on my channel. Today, guys, I have a pretty amazing story for you guys. This takes place about 4 years ago, and it involves myself and my girlfriend. And well, 4 years ago, I was at a very different point in my life. I was still in high school. I was going from Pornhub being my best friend to my girlfriend being my best friend. So as you can imagine, that's a pretty drastic change in life. So my girlfriend and I have been seeing each other for maybe 2 months at this point. I can't exactly remember, but about 2 months. We've been going to malls, amusement parks, all those little stuff, all those little nice little cute dates. And now we decided to take the next step, and that's to chill at my house. So that's a very complex and very delicate situation because, well, you fuck up and you're gonna get your ass smacked because obviously you can't tell your parents that, hey, my girlfriend's coming over and we're just gonna go into the room and play PS4. We're gonna play some NHL. No, they're gonna be like, fuck no, boy. But anyways, it was a quite delicate situation, and it took a long time to just map it out and execute it. So one of the biggest problems was, of course, you needed an opportunity where we didn't have school, so we would need a PA day, and then we would need my parents and my sister to be all at work. So once this day finally came around, we were like, boom, perfect. But we forgot about one thing. I didn't drive. Well, I had a car, but I didn't have a license, so that's kind of like a hunk of metal just sitting in your parking lot. And then, well, she lived 45 minutes away. So we had to figure out a way to get her from her house to mine. And we did. And well, I can't disclose how we did that because it was kind of illegal. But nevertheless, we got her to my place. So once she got to my place, it was kind of awkward because, hey, I've never had a girl over at my place alone. But shit was nice. Shit was fun. We played some games. We did some stuff that, again, can't disclose on YouTube because it'd take my 20 cents away and I need my 20 cents. But shit went down and shit was awesome, right? We played games. I think we baked cookies, to be honest. We had a whole lot of fun. Now, one of my personal fears, something that I was worrying about in the back of my mind was, what if one of my parents comes home or my sister comes home early from work for some fucking reason, right? Because this is something that happens. Sometimes you'll be there fucking on Pornhub and bada bing bada boom, you hear your door open and it's like, hey, Timmy, how's it going? So that was one of my biggest fears. And well, my biggest fears became reality. So we were just chilling. We were chilling. We were chilling. And I received a phone call. So mid chilling, I stop and I picked up the phone, and it's my mom. She's like, hey, so I left to work early. Do you want something to eat or some shit like that? And I'm like, oh my fucking God. We're fucked. So me, trying to be a smartass, I'm like, hey mom, why didn't you get me like some cheesecake from the store and then this and then that to maybe try and get her to go all around town to delay her so that we can get the fuck out of there. But she was a whole lot closer than I thought she was. So what happened was we did what we had to do. We got ready, and I'm like, yo, we gotta fucking go. Because obviously I can't, the same way I got her here, I can't get her back. So we gotta find a new way. And before we even, I guess, got to my place, so it's like, if something ever happened, I showed her the two bus stops. Just like two bus stops in front of my house. If you take the one on one side of the road, you go to the middle of buttfuck nowhere. You take the one on the other side, you go right to the bus station and she can go home. So I'm like, make sure you go to that bus stop. Remember, if something ever happens, go to that bus stop. And well, she fucked up. So what happened was, I'm just like, get out of my house, just run. We all gotta run. So we run outside my house. She walks down the road and she's like not around me. And as soon as she gets like a reasonable distance away from me, I see my mom's car pulling up. I'm just standing outside and I have no reason to be outside because why the fuck am I outside? And my mom's like, hey, what are you doing? What's going on? And I'm like, oh, I'm going down to my friends to play basketball. And then my mom's like, oh, really? Hop in the car, I'll take you. So I have no other option. I hop in the fucking car and we're driving. And as we're driving, guess who we passed by? We have to pass right by my girlfriend. And my girlfriend is staring at me. And I'm looking at her. And on the inside, I'm dying. I'm like, fuck. Like, fuck me. So we passed her, and then we go all the way to the city to my friend's house because they were actually playing basketball. So I went there, and I'm like, "Hey guys, how's it going?" And I'm tweaking at this point. I'm just like acting like a weird like crackhead, and my friends are like, "Yo, bro, you good?" And I'm like, "No." So I explained the situation to them, and my friends, being assholes, well, at least one of them, he was just tearing into me. He was dying of laughter. He couldn't believe it. And I was like, oh my God, fuck my life at that point. So my other friend, he decided to try and help me. And while we were trying to get an Uber, because he had an Uber app, so we were trying to get my girlfriend an Uber to get her back to like home, or at least back to the city. So I called her. I'm like, yo, where are you? Right? Because she took the wrong bus. That's what happened. She took the wrong bus. She went so far into the fucking country that she didn't know where the fuck she was. So I'm like, yo, just get an address. We got an Uber. We're Gucci. She tells me an address. We tell the Uber, go there. Uber goes there. It's like, there's no one there, bro. And I'm like, wait, what do you mean? So I call my girlfriend back. I'm like, yo, where are you? The Uber's there. So this happened like 4 times. We call like 4 Ubers. And well, they couldn't find her because she was in the fucking some other place. So after that happened, it was nighttime, and I as the night progressed, I was getting increasingly more anxious and just shitting myself. So it came to the conclusion that I had no other option but to tell my mom. So what I did was I called my mom and I'm like, hey, so there's this friend that's a girl and she went shopping in this town near us and she's lost. So can you go pick her up? That's basically exactly what I said. My mom's like, okay, because I never really had friends who were just girls. All my friends were mostly guys from high school. So she was like very confused and sketched. But nonetheless, my mom being a nice person that she is, she decided to drive and go get that friend. So then I had to get my sister to pick me up from my friend's house and then drive me home. So basically, my mom and my girlfriend met without me being there in a very awkward manner. So after that, my mom brought my girlfriend back to my place, and then I came home, and it was just awkward because my girlfriend met my whole family. She met my mom, my dad, my sister, my dog, my bird. She met everyone under very awkward circumstances. So it was quite the night, and you could see the awkwardness on her face. And every time we got alone, she would give me this death stare, and I'm like, like fuck, like fuck me, right? But it was a very, very awkward time, and it was quite sad, and she was quite angry, but it wasn't that bad. We were able to. It wasn't something that threw a wrench in anything. It was very awkward, very weird, and very embarrassing for me, at least. It was just a whole fuck show. But luckily, after that, shit went back to normal. And she ended up coming over to my house like every fucking like 5 times a week. So it was pretty amazing. And yeah, but it was a very, very interesting time. My mom and I ended up dropping her home. We sat in the back seat awkwardly, just not touching each other like, ew, you got cooties. And that's how the night ended. So that's going to be it for this story. I hope you guys enjoyed this storytime video. This is my first storytime video in like 4 years. So I apologize if I fucked up. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy. And if you guys want to see more storytime videos involving girlfriends or whatnot, let me know in the comments below. I got more gaming content coming as well. There's a whole lot of content coming. I'm going to be taking YouTube seriously again, so stay tuned and let me know what you guys want to see in the comments below. Make sure you drop a like, leave a sub, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.